All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another BFP channel. Right now we're on Merritt Boulevard in Rosedale, and we're going to be heading to Brooklyn. I'm going to be meeting up with some other Brompton riders today, but to get there it's going to be about an hour and a half ride, and yeah, it's still very early in the morning, so I decided to just ride all the way there instead of taking on a train. Alright, so this video might be a little bit different than what you would normally see on this channel. Alright, let's go. And I am taking the sidewalk right now because this part of the road is very dangerous if you ride in the street, because the infrastructure here is really bad for cyclists. So I am using the Velo Line 2 to navigate my way there, and they should be able to get there without any problems. Right now it's on balance mode, and one thing I was trying to figure out last night is what pace does Beeline make the calculations, because it doesn't really show you you know, what speed they use to calculate. So it actually might vary depending on the rider. So that I'm not sure. But I also checked with Google Maps, and according to Google Maps, it's about an hour and a half to get there. And according to the internet, Google Maps uses about 10 miles per hour to calculate their distance. So according to that, I should be able to get there earlier because I go a lot faster than 10 miles per hour. But we shall see. This part of the city is called Rosedale, I think. And basically I'm heading towards Jamaica Station, so if you're from this area, that's basically where you always end up, towards Jamaica Station. If it was later in the day, I wouldn't be on this road because it's very busy and basically it's too dangerous, but it's early enough now that there are still no cars out and I can take this the easy way. I'm not sure which way I'll be going back, but I may take the train back or I may drive back. I did bring 2 PikaBoost batteries just in case, because I'm not really sure how much riding I'll be doing in the city. I've noticed once you hit Queens, they put a lot of these bumps up, so I guess it's to slow down the cars, but there's so many of them on every street. The ground is wet out right now. It is drying, but at the same time I can still feel the rain coming down a little bit, and I can hear the PikaBoost unit slipping off the rear tire, and it makes a different type of noise when that happens. When I get to Brooklyn, I'm going to take a look, see if I can make you know, some kind of adjustment to see if I can get the kit to stay on better. This is the first time I am using the kit in basically wet roads. Usually the road's not this wet, but it is today. So this is actually a great test, because if you actually have this type of electric kit, the likelihood of you using it in wet weather is most, you know, it's definitely likely. So all right, let's go. Let's keep going. There you go. Oh my God. Look, as soon as I said that, look what happens. So it's slippery that the unit, it falls off the tire. Oh my god. So now I gotta make this adjustment. So you see, I don't know if you can get a look here. All right. And it's shredding the tire too. Oh my god, I just noticed the tire's all up now. All right, that's no good. That is no good at all. Oh my god, look at that tire. I gotta go slow. All right, that's really good. I don't even think I can keep riding. I don't even think I can keep riding like this. What do you guys think? All right, I'm gonna go slow. This might pop my tire though. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do a lift up. And drop the seat a little bit, and then I'm gonna see if by dropping the seat it's gonna make it a little better. All right, we'll see. Let's see. But that's actually very bad, and I can't believe it shredded the tire like that. That's actually pretty bad. All right, so now I'm gonna tighten her up. Right now it's pushing down on the tire, and as you can see, there's a lot of dirt too. I think the dirt and wetness is what's making the tires slip off. So for now, once it's installed on the bike, I'm gonna actually turn the unit off. I'm gonna turn the unit off just so I can make it to Brooklyn in time, because I do have to be there to meet up with people. So the rest of the way until I get there, I'm gonna just leave it off, and hopefully it'll just stay on, and then I'll take a better look at my tire. I know my tire is gonna have to be changed. Oh, it already fell off. All right, the unit already fell off. Can you guys see that? All right, there's got to be something wrong. There's definitely got to be something wrong. Can't really fix it properly, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna have to lift it off, keep it off the tire, and basically keep going. Let's try it like that, see what happens. All right, so yeah, normally I would just turn back home and, you know, ride on home, but I think Best Side Cycling, today's his last day in New York, so you know, I was just gonna meet up with him today, and also another rider, and just do a nice ride in the city. That was really the original plan, but I'm not sure if I can. Alright, so it's staying on, so it's good for now, but I'm going really slow. I can feel the pressure from the unit. It's been about another good 10-15 minutes. I'm able to keep going real slow though, but at the very least I'll be able to make it there, hang out a little, and then you know, jump on the train back home. But I have a feeling this tire's about to go. This sidewall is just, it looks bubbly. All right, right now I'm on Liberty Avenue and Hemlock Street. According to the Beeline, I'll be there exactly at 7:30, which is the meetup time, and that's about another 51 minutes. Excellent. So yeah, 51 minutes to go. I'm gonna get there on time, which is great. Excellent. a lot of these cars here, like this truck, it's sticking out, so it's forcing me into the lane more than normal. And if there's oncoming traffic, I'll end up very close to the car. So, you know, you really have to pay attention to riding and planning ahead by looking ahead and making sure you have enough space to get by. I'm constantly looking over my shoulder as well, just to make sure to see if a car is coming or not. And now I have to look down just to make sure the PikaBoost is centered. The amount of cars out has definitely picked up. I think this is the time where everyone's starting to go to work, so I gotta be a little bit more careful. Make sure I stay to the right as much as possible. Right now we're in the East Brooklyn Business District. I've been by here many times, and hopefully they fix the roads. Oh, the unit just came off. See, I did a small bunny hop and the unit just came off. Alright. So, it's definitely, you know what? I think I gotta tighten the screws more. I think I just saw this screw move, so I would do it now, but I just want to make it there in time. Alright, let's just keep going. I need the exercise anyway. Yeah, you know what? I do think I just saw the problem, and it's the screws that keep the unit on the seat post. They were extremely loose. Keep going. Woo! All right, the roads here are getting rough. All right. The roads are getting rough. Oh, good, they did pave this part. Look at this. Brand new, fresh paint, thank God. This was a nightmare. The last time I came here, I had to go like 5 miles per hour because it was so rough. All right, let's go. All right. It looks like they just did it maybe at least within a few months. Uh-oh, and it happened. Oh, man. All right, there goes the tire. There goes the tire. I am done. All right, so I gotta see where I am on the map. I'm not really sure where the nearest station is and whatnot. Oh, this is bad timing. All right. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Let me see. All right. So we are 100% done. This tire's gone. All right. So that's no good. I'm gonna call Shoko, see if she has time to come get me. And I'm basically gonna have to switch out the bikes if I can. All right, let me get going. All right, so Shoko's on her way to rescue me. We're gonna switch out the T-line and I'm gonna just jump on the Barry bike the rest of the way. So what happened was when this unit slipped off, you see how it's rubbing against the tire? That's what caused the tire to eventually fail and blow out on this side. There's no way to repair this because I don't have another tube. So basically I'm dead in the water until Shoko comes. This tire is about, I would say, original, not original to the bike, but this is the first Continental that I put on as soon as I got the bike. So the tire itself, the tread is still very nice, and it probably could have kept going for a long time. The tube too, it's original to the bike. So overall, the performance of the Continental and the tube itself, it was great. The PikaBoost unit itself, this is the problem. You see how I can lift the unit? I'm gonna turn it a little and you see it's slipping. So I'm almost positive that I just simply didn't tighten it enough. I didn't tighten it enough because there's no torque spec, so I didn't want to over tighten it and damage the seat post. But now I know I have to tighten it tighter or else it's going to keep slipping. All right, so that's what I'm going to look at next. So my one suggestion to PikaBoost would be to at least include some kind of torque spec, so I know what kind of torque, you know, how tight to make this, because I don't want to over tighten it. It is a pretty strong clamp with 4 bolts that keep it on. It's very easy to warp these type of seat posts. When I first got this unit, I noticed that this is the PikaBoost 2. So the original PikaBoost was a quick release, so it came off and on. I'm going to imagine that that's the reason why they switched their first design to this design, just to keep the bolts tight, because as you can tell, once the bolts start to slip or the quick release starts to slip, the unit's going to slip off the tire and you damage the wheel. And you can see down here, you see the arm of the unit itself here, it sticks out and goes this way, and the unit, when you turn it on, it pushes down, and since the arm is on this side, it makes the tire favor this side. So Shoko's on her way to come get me. She's gonna bring her berry colored bike so I can use that the rest of the day. I'm not too far away from where I was going. By bike it's about 30-minute, it's a 30-minute ride. There is a lure station maybe about 3 or 4 blocks away, but the problem is I can't really push this bike because the tire is flat and I'll damage the rim, and you know, basically I have to wait here until Shoko comes and rescues me. And I guess that's the downside of getting a blowout, you know. I don't think this would happen normally. The tire would have been fine. I mean, I do have 2 spare tubes in here right now, so if it was just a tube I would fix it and keep going, you know. But once your tire goes like this, there's really nothing you can do. And in the future I'm not going to carry a spare tire, but I am definitely going to make sure this unit doesn't move anymore, and hopefully this problem won't happen again. All right. All right, so I'm on the berry color bike now, and I'm heading to Brooklyn the rest of the way. Let's go. This bike is equipped with the switch kit. I have it on power mode 3. It goes up to power mode 5, but I'm going to keep it on 3 just to save some of the battery life. It is a 2-speed, so the gearing is also a little different. And it's about 730, 740, and definitely there's more cars out, so I have to be a little bit more careful. But I have noticed that now that I'm closer to the city, we have bike lanes finally. So that's going to make it a lot easier to get to where I'm going. Very big difference having bike lanes.
Nostrand and Bergen, making a right, and I gotta go about 14 blocks straight. And we're definitely getting closer. This bike doesn't have the Beeline mount, so right now I'm just holding it in my hand. Which isn't that bad, but I can feel my wrist starting to hurt a little. So once I get there, I'll be all right. But I think on the way home, I'm going to take the train back. This way I don't have to hold this the whole way back. I still haven't decided yet, but maybe I'll ride back, I don't know. It's Friday. I did take the day off today to come out and ride today. So it's a nice long weekend. But now I got to go home this weekend and fix the T-line and get that back on the road. I did try and order some tires a few weeks ago, but that order for some reason it got canceled, so I actually might not even have a tire at home that I can use, unfortunately. It seems like it's very hard to get tires these days, you know? I'm not sure if everyone stocks them for their store and doesn't post them online, but it always seems like finding tires and tubes too for a decent price. It takes a lot of time to do that, you know. So if you do have a Brompton, or you're new to having a Brompton, I would definitely recommend stocking up on tubes and tires. This way you have them ready if you ever get a flat. Especially now that the summer's here, you're gonna see less of a supply because everyone's going to be buying them. Alright, this is a tight road. Very tight. Tight road, tight road. Alright, let's go. Alright, so this is a bad road to ride on too, so for the same reason I'm trying to go ahead of traffic. This way it'll get sandwiched in between these trucks. I gotta go about 4 blocks straight on this road. Alright, this is a very bad road actually. I don't like this road.
now we're actually at the Atlantic terminal. This is where I was originally planning on taking the train to and then riding from here. So the location itself, I believe it's only a few blocks away from here. So we'll be there very shortly, thank God. All right. From here, I gotta make a turn. To the left. So I believe the location is around the corner from here.
How many miles did you do already?
Nice So all my hands might be dirty.
Don't worry, don't worry. Right, good to see you, man.
Little adventure getting here. It feels weird being on a pink bike though. That means your battery life must be very good then.
It's very good, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah,
this is awesome compared to Tuesday, man. I came in, I was just melting. I was like, what the hell?
Tuesday was
I was like, welcome to hell.
I was watching, I think you posted a video yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I missed
see the
it.
temperature.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
like,
my garment.
I'm like, oh man, you picked the worst time to come to New York.
No, Tuesday was peak.
I like my
And then
garment
Wednesday's a
there,
little
like, oh yeah.
Alright, so this is Stan's T-line.
Have you got their new Magic Shine light yet? You did this, the new one? Yeah, I really like this, the new BGT.
Oh, that looks nice.
It has a remote too, so you just hold this and that's it.
Oh, okay.
I like that. Mounts to the bell, to the bell screws, and the rear light.
Wow, that's actually
I like the height of it.
Yeah, get them to send you one. They said they got the getting they want a meteor grade too.
Oh, you do have a kickstand. I'm looking for a kickstand.
Oh, really?
I have one.
Kickstand? No, the kickstand's great.
This is the end of my video, right? Because I met up with Stan and Best Side Cycling. All right, so if you want to watch the rest of this video, you got to go to his channel. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I hope that's cold.
That's pretty cool. You know, I was following Stan, right? I said, let me see what it feels like without the switch kit on. I couldn't keep up.
Now you know how Shoko feels, right, with the bike behind you.
So I've been using the power, so I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say, Stan, you can slow down if you want, you know.
It's hard to go slow with the T-line, really. Technology, I love it.
Yeah.
I'll bring it back down.
Oh, there you go. That was a high.